Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Piyushi. I live in Bangkok with my family, with my husband and kids, and via this platform on this channel I create a lot of videos around my expat life experiences. Idea is simple. I just want to create content so that it can help you if you're also planning to relocate to Bangkok. So I have already created a lot of information around house hunt, around food, grocery, but today I'm going to talk about the most queried topic, which is schools. And no wonder why I get so many questions just around schools, because this is something we should actually talk about. And trust me, I am not an expert, I am experienced, and today I'm going to answer all the questions which I have received till now. I hope it will cover pretty much everything. If not, please don't forget to ask more. So let's begin. Today I'm ready with all the questions and I'll answer one by one. So let's begin. But one more thing before I start, let me clear one thing, that this is just out of my experience, and from last 8-9 months we were struggling and we were searching for schools for my kids. So it is just out of that experience, and I am not here to promote any school. This video is not sponsored by any institution. This is just my experience. So if I call out or if I miss out any of the schools, it is just a coincidence. So this is just to answer the general questions, not about any specific school. So now let's begin. So the first question which I have is school education free in Bangkok for expats? So the simple answer to this question is no. But yes, in Thailand, public schools are free until grade 9 by Thai government, but it is for Thai nationals. So for expats, school education is not free. Now let's switch to the next question, which is, can expat students join public school for free or with nominal fee comparative to international schools? So no wonder that we get a lot of questions around fees, because that is what the main pain point. So we will switch to that little later, but let me answer this question first. So again, the preferred answer is no, because mode of education is primarily Thai in the public schools. But yes, there are different EP schools, which is called as English program schools in Thailand. These kind of schools are bilingual. I can say that 50% or 60% of the curriculum still they cover in Thai, so which is again little difficult for expats or especially non-Thai people. So we can get admission in such schools, but it is difficult to cope up, and it is difficult to cover those subjects which they teach in Thai only. So answer is no. So the next question which I have is there any CBSE board or any Indian school in Bangkok for kids? Yes, the answer to this question is yes. There is only one CBSE school, which is Global Indian International School in Bangkok. It is pretty far away from the central Bangkok, where central as in from the center of the city, it is pretty far. I did some initial research, or there are very few students also, but if you are into that area, you can search for that school in Google and you can definitely go and visit. But yes, there is only one CBSE affiliated school in Bangkok. Next question which I have is kind of extension of my previous question only. It is regarding the curriculum. So what all curriculum are available in Bangkok schools? So there are approximately 90 international schools, and majorly these schools are in British curriculum and American board, IB board. But they do have few schools in, like as I said, in CBSE there is one. There are a few schools in German, French, Chinese or Singapore curriculum. They follow that. But yes, majorly it is British, American or IB board. So next question is, what is the school admission process? So admission process normally varies from school to school, varies from board to board. But when we started approaching the schools, it was kind of same. We started exploring the openings and the available seats in the school. They like whenever the admission process starts, all the schools normally post the openings on their website. And the next thing is to just get in touch with the school. They will share the form, they will share the admission process also. There may be some placement test. In most of the schools it is there. You may or may not need the some documents from your previous school, like the TC or some reference certificates, kind of things you may or may not need. Again, it depends from school to school. All right, so now I almost answered the general questions, but now let's move to the intense ones. Can you review affordable international Indian schools in Bangkok? And one more question very similar to this: if possible, please make a video on affordable schools in Bangkok. So first and foremost, I cannot review any school because all the schools are good. The only challenge which we all face here in Bangkok, if I talk especially about Indians, is fees, because fees is the major factor before deciding any school. Fees, if I talk broadly, on the broader level, the fee ranges from 200,000, that is from 2 lakhs to 10 lakhs Thai baht. So the range is huge. There are a few, like very few schools you will find under 2 lakh Thai baht, and maybe there will be some contradiction, but this is out of my experience. All the schools which we have visited, most of them were at the higher side of this range, like 500,000 Thai baht above yearly fees, which is the major factor. So now, without stretching this much, let me summarize all the fees related questions. So yes, schools are exorbitantly expensive in Bangkok, and even if you Google, even if you check on internet, you will find the average international school fees is around 17,000 USD per year, which is approximately 5 lakh to 5.5 lakhs Thai baht per year. That is approximately 12 lakhs to 13 lakhs Indian currency per year, so which is too much. So that is why this discussion revolves around Indian community and majorly Indian students. So yeah, that is why I'm saying that schools are exorbitantly expensive. Now the question is, why the schools are so expensive? So the research which I did, so I found that all the schools in this range, if they are like all the schools at the lower end of this range, around 2 lakhs 3 lakhs Thai baht, you will find probably the good education, but there is something or other missing, and most of these schools have very limited extracurricular activities because the campus is very small, whereas all the schools at the higher side of this range, of this slab, have very good huge campus. You will find a lot of extracurricular activities in these kind of schools. Also, I have noticed that teachers in the higher side of the schools are from the United States or from the UK, and you will find a bit of difference. So probably this is the reason that the fee structure is also, there is a huge gap. One more question which I have recently received from Mr. Arun Pandey. He was asking about one school for 11th class. So I'm so sorry, Arunji, I cannot name you one school because my kids are very small. They are my son is in class 4, my daughter is in class 1, so I do not have personal experience with class 11, but I'll definitely list down the schools where you will find the senior students also. So I'm sure pretty much the school standard and everything will remain same throughout, so you can check out those schools. But yes, if any one of you can help answer these questions for the senior classes, for 10th, 11th, and for the senior classes and the board level, I think, please answer. I right now do not have answer to this question, so I'm sorry for that. So now let me take the last question, and which is probably the summary of all these questions, which is which school we should consider. So to be frank, I cannot name out one school because it is not right, and it will be biasness towards one school because there are different factors. As I said, it depends on your locality also, it depends on the age of your student, it depends on what curriculum you are looking for. So yeah, but definitely I'll list down one, I'll add one link where you will find all the schools with their all the criterias and with their fee structure and everything, so you will find it very helpful. I will also add a list of few schools which I shortlisted and which I find suitable for Indian students, so you can start your search from that. And definitely if you will find something better, and if you will end up with some other schools, do let me know. I'll also keep adding that in the description. But yes, I am not going to name any school in this video, because this video I cannot change, but I'll definitely add the list in the description box, which I can edit as and when I get more details. So yeah, with this I'm going to close this topic here. I have answered all your questions. If you still have anything, do let me know in this video or my Instagram. You can reach out to me anywhere. So yes, I'll come up with more such informative videos to help you out. Stay tuned, stay connected, keep motivating, and thank you so much. Bye.